Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hawg fanatics, we at Inside the Hawg Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not-so-good deal. As a special offer, Hawg fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
This is where the fun begins.
What is up, everybody?
But we've seen this movie before.
What's Sam Pittman known for?
I don't know.
Exactly. Is the Arkansas athletic program cursed? You never know what the loudest mouth in the fan base and his wild band of misfits are going to say.
I have a river of Kool-Aid for basketball.
It's time to step inside the Hawg Pen with your host, Razorback Zach and Marcus MC Carlton.
Guys, I don't know. I like to be the optimistic guy around here. I just don't know. Welcome into the 10th inning show of Inside the Hawg Pen. Zach is on vacation. MC isn't going to join me. It's just going to be me. I couldn't let this one go. This shit sucks, man. Also, this is going to be an explicit episode, so if you don't like hearing emotional words like cussing, this isn't going to be the show for you guys. The shit sucks. This whole game, we led for a lot of it. Cheese threw his heart out. Got us a nice lead. just for us to go ahead and take a massive dump on him. Had a one-run lead against a guy that wasn't throwing very well. Gave up 5 runs against Little Rock in his last outing. Gave up 5 runs in his outing before that. Whenever we played him, he gave up, guess what, 5 runs. Now we can't get balls to fall. Hitting it right at people. They're making insane plays, hitting it hard and just right at the guys. But after all that, we kept a 1-run lead. Helfrich, just absolutely deposited one into left center. Couldn't have asked for any more from it. From that. I mean, LSU, they put up 2 runs. I'm not upset about the 2 runs. I'm just going to start chronologically. Still had 3 innings, and at that point, it just looked really bleak. Looked like that Chase Shores dude was just going to make us like it all the way back to Fayetteville. Clawed back. Chased him. You turn around and you just pissed down your leg. That's all it was. This entire game of pissing down your leg. There's no way, guys. There's no way this team's not at least partially cursed. There's just no way. I've got people shouting me out from a week ago on Twitter now. Whatever. Don't care. Yeah. Let's get right into business, We got comments. Mom's commented first, heartbroken. He asked my wife. I laid on the floor for about 5 minutes. She started asking, are you okay? Nope. Oh, Amy. They did play amazing. And then Amy said again, I agree they played a hell of a game the other night. To this, it was BS. As we know, I'm not a huge Arkansas fan, but I was definitely rooting for this win. Yep. Sam Jones in the comments. This isn't a player problem. DVH chokes when money is on the line. His players follow his uptight coaching. I'm never going to blame DVH, guys. Never. This, man, it's bad luck. I mean, we're cursed, whatever you want to call it. It's getting so bad that the announcers are starting to say that we're cursed in Omaha. And then you compound that with us being absolutely cursed to playing against LSU. We were leading them the entire game in Baton Rouge. What do? We go to extra innings. They scratch a run across at the very last second. Walk us off. They walked us off twice this year. I don't know, man. I don't know. Guys, if y'all want to leave a comment, we'll talk about it. Say we. It'll be me. I'll talk about it. It's a hard day. Well, I know my wife's going to be happy. So every game of the postseason, I've been eating chili dogs. Until today, there's one game that I didn't eat a chili dog for. It's the LSU game. Ate chili dogs today. Felt really good about it. Got to the 9th inning. chili dog magic just ran out, guys. I don't know what to call it. It just amazes me at this point to see how Arkansas can lose. You know, I I don't know how we go to Cole Gibbler there. I like Cole Gibbler. I've been talking about him all year. I feel like you have to throw your stud, your A+ guy. You have to throw everything you've got, and I felt like you had to have put Gage Wood in there. Get me 3 outs, Gage. That's all you got to do. And I know we were saving him from yesterday, but guess what, guys? There's no tomorrow. Literally, season's over. Thanks, Zach. With that being said, I guess we can look forward. I almost got that sentence out without laughing. We can start looking forward to the football season, I guess. Just kind of looking at who's going to be coming back next year for the baseball team, though. We have a lot of underclassmen this year. Logan Maxwell is going to be gone. And then, let's see, Dylan Carter is going to be gone. Will McIntyre may be gone. We never know. He's got 15 years of eligibility. Aloy's gone. Gage is gone. Zach Root might come back. I don't know. Zach Root might come back. He might not. Vital Cheese, I couldn't see him leaving. I mean, we got a lot of juniors on this roster. And is it always going to be next season? When is it going to be our season? I just, we spent the whole game like clawing, scratching. We couldn't put hits together until the 7th, 8th inning. And when we eventually broke out, I mean, we scored 4 runs in 2 innings. And our strongest point of our whole team has been our defense. And at the last second, our defense fell out. It's like, and I mean, a lot of LSU's hits, I mean, you had Bears home run, but they were just hitting the ball where we weren't. We would shift and they would hit it the opposite way. I don't know how you can get mad about that. I don't know, guys. Like, this feels pretty reminiscent of 2018 at this point. And I know we got one step closer in 2018, but the hurt's just as bad right now. Oh. Tell me how we went from a no-hitter to losing by 1 point to LSU. Why did we choke? I don't have any answers for you, Amy. Baseball is a stupid game. Best team doesn't always win. The hottest team always wins. I don't know. I feel like there should have been I feel like he's just. Mom says it best. Got you 3 outs. I feel like DVH got a little too cute putting Gibbler in. There's no tomorrow. Why are we acting like there is one? I get we have a 2-run lead. But as soon as that tying run gets on base, we need a best pitcher out there, guys. I don't know how Jimenez, he was our star closer 3/4 of the year. The last quarter of the year, he hadn't been that great. Just left one a little bit too much over the plate, I guess. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's not our year. It's never going to be our year. I don't know who needs to sacrifice chickens, but I think John Tyson's got enough of them. Are you talking about the pitcher that came out in like the 7th inning, or are you talking about after the game was over? Because if you're talking about after the game was over, my head was in the carpet, like laying face first on the ground. Wife had to come check on me because I wasn't moving. Oh, it's a hell of a season, guys. Hell of a season. If it was the same person, it was Gabe Gackle. He gave up that home run that got us from a 2-3 run lead to a 3-3 tie. And yeah. Shout out Gabe Gackle. Shout out Zach Root. Shout out Gage Wood. It's just incredible, man. I know we hadn't talked about Gage Wood yet, but that man threw literally one pitch short of a perfect game. And it was all for nothing. Love to see it. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome to Inside the Hog Pen.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hey, Hawg fanatics! We at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not-so-good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Attention Razorback fans and local businesses. Are you ready to reach the most passionate Arkansas sports fans out there? Introducing Inside the Hog Pen, not your normal Razorback talk show. We're fans first and don't try to hide it. No agendas, no propaganda. At Inside the Hog Pen, we call it like we see it. And now we're looking for sponsors to join the team. This is your chance to put your brand in front of thousands of loyal Razorback fans who live and breathe Arkansas sports. From small businesses to major brands, we have sponsorship packages tailored just for you. So let's grow together and make Inside the Hog Pen bigger and better. Don't miss out. Call 501-416-4331 or email us today at insidethehogpen@gmail.com and become a proud sponsor of Inside the Hog Pen.
It's time to step back inside the hog pen to the Meeks Design Studios.
This music's too upbeat right now. Welcome back to the pits of hell. I mean, Inside the Hog Pen is... Oh, it is a terrible night of Arkansas baseball. I am Dylan Madden, a.k.a. D-Mad. Welcome, guys who have all shown up to my pain. This feels just about as worse as me having, I don't know, whatever type of surgery you want right now. Coming off of the Super Regional, everybody was really excited. First game against LSU, we absolutely get our teeth kicked in by possibly the number 1 pick overall. Not to worry, Arkansas fans, we just have to play UCLA and Murray State and waste a no-hitter where we scored 3 runs. Then play a UCLA team where we were up 7-0. Didn't give up a run until we decided to throw the ball around the park like a little leaguers. And then tonight, 9th inning strikes again, and we decide we don't know how to play baseball yet again. Robinette throws one to the backstop and chases a ball instead of goes to the bag. We have Aloy that decides to throw it to third, and Iredale deciding not to throw it to first. And the ball just bounces right off the glove. As soon as the ball went off the glove, I knew it was game over. I don't even know how close the play was at home. It probably was close. I just heard, and LSU goes to the national championship. Yay. Oh, Lord, guys. I love being an Arkansas fan, but not for days like today. Justin Thomas Jr. absolutely puts us on his back this entire week of Omaha. He batted over 500 against 3 different teams. He was really the one that drove us for the most part. Vahiva, he got a lot of timely hits, except for today. He scored the run from second base. Shout out to him. But his bat was not doing anything today. And, hey, I couldn't have done any better. We were throwing to second base, though. I sure would have. I hate to be that guy. If you're a high-level baseball player, every time the ball is dead, you're thinking, where's the play made? If the ball's hit to me in this position, what am I doing with it? The ball's hit to me at this position, what am I doing with it? I don't know why he went to third. I don't. I love the guy. He's going to make a lot of money next year. Just hate that shit, man. I don't know how else to put it, but we're fucking cursed, guys. I don't know what it's getting to the point where the damn commentators are saying it. The commentators are usually the most 50-50 people in the world, even though they don't ever seem like it. Also, umpires. They didn't do bad today. I was pretty surprised that the zone was pretty consistent today. They left it all to the players on the field. And for about 8 innings and 8 2/3 innings, there's one team that was better than the other. No. DVH didn't throw the ball to third, Sam. I'm sorry. DVH didn't decide to hold the ball at third and not throw it to first. DVH didn't run and miss a fly ball. It's not a DVH issue. I'm not saying it's a player issue either. We're cursed. I don't know what to tell you. Guys, comment. That's what I'm here for. I'm not having fun with this. Vital Cheese had a hell of a day. Gibbler couldn't locate. And first off, I'm going to Gackle. Gackle threw a hell of a game. Had one mistake, but guess what? Guy just beat him there. It's going to happen. Gibbler couldn't locate. I thought they should have got him after that second walk. But, hey, not my fault. Not my call. Whatever, man. You want the freshman to show you what he's got? Okay. It's DVH because year after year, roster after roster, is fundamental mistakes. That's indicative is coaching however you slice it. So did DVH coach him not to throw it to second base and turn a double play? So I'm pretty sure back in the Jalen Battles years with I don't think it was Robert Moore. I'm pretty sure back in 2022 with Jalen Battles and Robert Moore, that would have been a 6-4-3 double play. I don't think that's a DVH decision to throw it to third, is it? I don't know. We had, 4 balls hit to the outfield? A guy slips and can't make the catch, runs a terrible route to the ball. I don't think that's a DVH issue. Sometimes you have a ball hit right at you. You can't tell where it's exactly at. That's pretty much what happened. It ate him up. Wish it wouldn't have bounced off of his shoulder and went 500 feet away from him. But hey, ball bounces bad. I'm not going to sit here and defend any player. I'm not going to sit here and defend DVH. Sitting here telling you the shit sucks, man. It's not. I don't know who you hire to make any of that better. Let me ask you that, Sam Jones. Who do you hire to make that better? Most talented roster Arkansas's had in a long time. And couldn't string hits together. Everybody wants to cry Nate Thompson. Well, guess what? This whole field is not built for home runs. You only have one team ever just hit tons of home runs out of it. Shout out to you, Tennessee. All the 8 SEC teams who've won it all while DVH was on his post did not make the same fundamental mistakes year after year. DVH is a complete choke artist, and I hire the Coastal coach if he wins. How do you know the Coastal coach is going to be able to get players here? How do you know anything? You know, there's a lot of ifs in that. You know, you would hope that he does better than DVH, but you can't say that he will. I mean, if you want to look at it, Coastal Carolina's had a pretty easy run all the way to the championship. They had their own regional. They played Auburn. Auburn's not just hitting the cover off the ball. They played Oregon State. They played Louisville. Where's their competition? Everybody want to say something about Oregon State being one of the better teams in this region or in this College World Series. They went home at the 1-2 game. We are completely and totally cursed by that damn, what is it? The rally possum. That thing has bit us in the ass every year. I just disagree with you, Sam. I love you. Glad you're in the show. I don't think it's a DVH issue that we haven't won a title. I really don't. I respect your opinion. I disagree. I don't think DVH has caused the pop-up. The infamous 2018 pop-up. DVH didn't say, hey, second baseman, yes, your ball, and overrun it. I don't think DVH taught the right fielder not to call off the second baseman when that's his ball. There's a lot of things that go on in a baseball game. Decisions get made by players. The best thing that a coach did tonight was have one team intentionally walk a guy and replace him with a pinch hitter. That's about all the coaches can do. They just play little chess pieces. They hope the chess pieces work out. They don't have an ability to sit here and determine the end of the game. The players have to determine the end of the game. Nick Saban didn't coach football or didn't coach baseball. Baseball is a different sport than football. And we can go ask tons and tons and tons and tons of former players. Every single player knows the situation. Do people have brain farts? Yeah. It lost us the damn game 3 times today. There's nothing DVH could have done besides, hey, when you're doing this next time, make sure you turn the double play. DVH can't go out there and hold everybody's hands and tell them what the play is going to be. You hope to God that the players already know. It is what it is, guys. Baseball is not as simple as 11 on 11. This is a one-on-one sport that happens to have teams behind it. The batter makes a hit against the pitcher. The pitcher and the batter are going head-to-head. Whoever wins, wins. Their guys won more than ours. You can't sit here and plan plays and expose a defense like you can in football. There's no cover 2 in baseball. There's no cover 2 beaters in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. How many elite players do we have on our team right now? We have a ton of elite players. A game comes down to a couple decisions. They fucked up. I don't know what you want. DVH didn't fuck up. The players fucked up. Bad decisions, guys. This life comes down to a couple decisions. And they made some. Let's see what Twitter's talking about. Let's see here. We got LSU versus Coastal Carolina in the Who Gives a Shit National Championship. You got national people right now saying how Arkansas is cursed. Now tell me again how it's not. I agree. I think DVH went to the wrong pitcher. I said it in the 8th inning. Now you go send Gage Wood to the bullpen. Say, I need 3 outs. Get your best guy out there and live to fight another day. I think you see that Cole Gibbler doesn't have his stuff on the day. You go get him early. There's not enough time to settle into a game. I need you right now. Arkansas Omaha curse needs to be studied. Holy shit. Another national guy. Oh, Lord. Guys, I'm going to send us to break. We might have a special guest coming from the back end. So we'll be right back.
Mix Design is your one-stop shop for custom clothing with a personal touch. At Mix Design, we can help you tell your story through your wardrobe. Your imagination on a hat, shirt, pullover, or nearly anything wearable. And while you're picking out some custom clothing, check out the one-of-a-kind handmade soaps from the Bobcat Soap Company. Find us on Facebook and let us create custom swag just for you at Mix Design.
Hog fanatics. We at Inside the Hog Pen are thrilled to announce that SeatGeek is now a sponsor. As brand ambassadors, we're excited to share SeatGeek as a ticket app that simplifies the ticket buying process for all your favorite events. They provide a 0 to 10 score for each ticket, with green indicating a good deal and red indicating a not-so-good deal. As a special offer, Hog fanatics can get $20 off their first ticket purchase by using the code INSIDEHOGPEN. Check out our socials for the link, and remember to use the code INSIDEHOGPEN.
Louder!
From parts unknown, we have the one and only Razorback Zach joins us, and before I bring him in, I'm going to say one thing and one thing only. Zach, the season is indeed over. All right, Zach, you're in here. Zach, welcome to Inside the Hog Pen.
Can you hear me?
Unfortunately. From parts unknown, we got Razorback Zach.
What's up, buddy?
I got no words.
Hello.
I hear you. I just got no words, man.
Sorry,
Sam,
I'm
you
using my
made
new
a good-
AirPods, and I didn't know if they were working.
You're good. Sam, you made a good point. He is a good collector of talent. I kind of disagree about the coaching part, but hey,
Well, but
either
here's
way,
the thing,
we're
all
both
right?
home. We're both home now. So, what's up,
Here's the
Zach?
thing, though, dude. Is who? Okay, so we all know that Arkansas is cursed. All right, we all do. I mean,
I
I'm gonna go
think
ahead and just say
that
it.
is professionally proven now.
Yes, it is. But here's the thing. Okay, I don't want to point blame on any of the players. However,
I've been calling them out. Sorry.
however, where does the blame lie? Does it lie on that what is that? Right field? Left field?
Left field. Are you talking about on the fly ball?
Yeah.
No, there was a culmination of decisions in the ninth inning that
Right. Or do you blame it on Vahiva Aloy not going for the double play that he normally makes in the regular season? If this is a regular season game, he makes the 6-4-3 double play every time.
absolutely.
Every time. Why was this one different? Why did he go for third?
Why did Iredale not throw it to first?
A
That
lot
was
of
another
factors.
question.
A lot of factors went into this. Okay, there's a lot of
Why did
factors
we-
went into this. Now, here's
Why
the
did we
thing.
go to Gibbler at the point we needed heat? We needed pressure.
Okay, you should have gone to Parker Coyle. Okay,
On a Gage Wood.
I don't think Gage was available. I
You
don't
can
think
get
he.
3 outs. He's rested since Monday. He can get us 3 outs.
Yeah, but you're pushing it on that
I
one.
don't care. The season's over, Zach.
I'm sorry. You want to say that one again? I think you broke up a little bit.
Oh no, I came in crystal clear. I know I did. The season's over.
Sounded to me
cares?
like you said. Sounded to me like you said season's over.
Oh, I did. No,
And
the
that's the
season's
thing.
over. Who cares? Like
It's true.
whenever we played Oregon State in the national championship, they threw their ace, their stud, on the end of game 2 when we couldn't hit him. You know what they turned around and did in the game 3? They
Throw him
turned
back
around
out
and
there.
they threw him back out there. You want to know why? Because you don't leave any cards on the table.
Okay, but okay, so ultimately, all right, I'm going to say it. I'm going to piss a lot of people off. All right. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm with 99% of Razorback Nation right now. I'm pissed. I am so unbelievably pissed because you show consistency, you show confidence all season. Well, okay, almost all season long. Okay, you get to Omaha and you just completely fall apart.
You piss down your leg.
I
Ninth
don't even
inning, you
think
piss down your leg.
you had a. I mean, you, where do you start, dude? Where do you start to dissect this on
I
such a
start.
level, on such a
I
level that it makes any kind of semblance of sense?
I think it starts with the decision of bringing Cole Gibbler in and leaving him in after he walked 2 people. That's where it got really muddy.
I look, you say season's over just like I do. All right.
I mean, it's
Here's
literally over.
Yeah, I mean, quite literally it is. I'm gonna say it, and I've been saying it for months now. I've been saying it for years now. Fire Nate Thompson, Carpenter.
He wasn't the
Thompson.
problem today.
We were leaving. But again, MC said it best: spaghetti bats. Okay, they were the contributing factor in Omaha as a whole, not just this game as a whole.
In 3
You're-
games before tonight, in 3 games, you had about 34 hits. You take that every time. You couldn't string together hits, which was the prevailing issue.
You can't
Yeah.
tell me. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me LSU is that much better than us. You
They
can't.
obviously aren't.
You can't make the argument that that these two teams are evenly matched. I will say this. I will say this. And I've been looking at. I've been, because you know me. I'm an analytical person when it comes to the Hogs. Why Kuhio Aloy was still in the lineup after all this time, I'll never understand. You still
I
had
think you go with the guys that got you. He got you 70 RBIs. You hope to God he gets out of that funk at some point.
I mean, a lot of contributing factors went into the collapse tonight. And yeah, it's easy to say, oh, Arkansas is cursed. Arkansas is cursed. Yeah, we can say that in passing, and we can say that as a Band-Aid. But it's like putting a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. People can point at DVH and go, he's washed up. And that'd be a little quick trigger reaction that I don't think is accurate. Number 2, there was a lot of execution problems.
Down the
A
stretch.
lot of execution problems down the stretch. Some of the decisions that he made, that DVH made, yeah, played a factor. But they don't call DVH the GOAT for nothing. So for those people, and I'm jumping around here because my thoughts are all over the place at the moment. But a lot of contributing factors went into the loss tonight. Now, for those people on Twitter and those people on social media that are fired DVH is washed up.
Hey, Zach,
I'm
you're
gonna be
getting
honest.
called out.
I'm gonna be really, and I'm gonna be completely blunt. Yeah, I see it, and I'll address it here in a minute. I'm gonna be completely honest and completely blunt for anybody saying that DVH needs to go. Shut the hell up. They don't call him the GOAT for anything. Was some of his coaching decisions questionable? Yes. But
I go to
trust
work every
DVH
day and make
because-
mistakes too.
Exactly.
Also, we forgot one simple error that happened in the 9th inning too. Reese Robinette running the wrong way and throwing the ball to the backstop past the guy that was backing up the play. That didn't help.
Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, emotions are running high right now. So I know a lot of people have a lot to say. I understand that. And just because your opinion differs from mine doesn't make you right and me wrong. Doesn't make you an idiot and you a genius. Everybody's going to have their own opinions. If you don't like the opinion, that's fine. But I have my opinion, you have yours, and that's fine.
I will tell you this.
But no,
This is
I do
just
believe,
my opinion.
as a
Um,
season overall, I do believe Nate Thompson is the problem. Is a big problem.
I think Nate earned his job for next year. I honestly do. The problem with the game today was poor decisions everywhere in the bottom of the ninth.
Today across the board was full-handedly execution problems without a doubt. I agree.
Mental errors from everybody involved.
Mhm.
I think there was mental errors from DVH going to Gibbler, from Robinette running to the ball instead of letting the second baseman handle it. Not Kihio, Vahiva throwing to third base, and also
So
Davalon.
I look at it this way. All right. And like we talked about when I first jumped on, if it's the regular season, Vahiva makes that double play every time. However,
I'm not even calling it a. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
even calling that a 1 out of 100. That's a 1 out of 10,000 type of issue.
however, from what I've been told and from what I've been reading, they were told, get the lead runner out no matter what. So
I mean, here's the thing. Yes, I agree. The main priority there's nuance. It's not just main runner and that's it. And that's probably what Matt Hobbs said. Our most important issue is the lead runner.
Exactly.
And then there's a but. If you get a tailor-made ground ball, let's turn two. There's a big but in that. And
there is.
The problem is, okay, maybe Vahiva thought that he wouldn't have been able to get the double play. Maybe he thought the ball came to him a little too long. And he's like, all right, we'll get the lead runner. Iredale's got to fire it to first base at that point. He can't just eat that throw. If you look at the replay, the guy running to first base was only halfway down the line when Iredale caught the ball, or when Iredale pulled up. Anyways. Yeah. Iredale's got to fire that ball to third or to first base.
Here, hey, do me a favor. Put Trey's comment, that last comment up there.
Okay.
How is he the problem after we just broke the record for home runs in a season? Look, we're still. I mean, yippee! We broke the home run record. Whoopee! That's great. You know.
We also hit in a very friendly park.
And we did. But again, I understand your point, Trey. I really do. So I'm going to ask you this in caveat to your comment. What do you think is the problem? Where do you think we went wrong? Now, again, while he's typing furiously on the keyboard, because let's face it, emotions are high right now. Okay, my emotions are high. D-Man, I know your emotions are high. I get that. I'm
gonna be honest with you. Me and MC were talking about it. We weren't even wanting to do this. And I literally got up and I was like, I have to, bro. We have to talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. Amy was the one that talked me into coming because I'm on vacation right now, dude. I'm looking at the Gulf of America as we speak. So I'm not technically supposed to be on the shows this week because I took vacation, but I couldn't pass this up because emotions. I mean, you raw emotional reaction, you know. So on behalf of all of us at ITHP, thank you for being brave enough for going to go live for postgame. But a lot of opinions are going to differ.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know
Sam Jones just
let me hold on. Let me get this out real quick, D. Let me get this out, and then we'll get back to the comments because I know there's a couple of them that are coming in still. And we appreciate everybody listening and watching, by the way. But Everybody's going to have opinions, and we, unlike some radio shows, we welcome everybody's opinion. We might disagree. Hell, me, MC, and Dylan always sometimes disagree on different points of view. Doesn't make any of us right, doesn't make any of us wrong. It's just different perspectives of what we saw. That's what makes ITHB great. So Trey, don't take it personal that I'm coming after you, buddy. And all of that. But he says it's mental error, and he's right. I mean, this game specifically, a lot of what happened in Omaha, from from game one to to tonight, a lot of mental errors. But those errors can only go so far.
Okay,
That makes sense.
I'm gonna go to Brandon's comment because he said it 5 times already. He says he should have turned that double play. It's Eloy's fault. Okay, let me ask you this: with Reese Robinette throwing it into the third row, is that still going to be Eloy's fault we lost the game? It's not just one player. There's a culmination of issues in the 9th inning. It's not Eloy's fault we lost. It's not Davalon's fault we lost. Not Kozel's fault we lost. It's not Robinette's fault we lost. It's not DVH's fault we lost, and it's not Gibbler's fault we lost. It's a culmination of issues, guys.
It is. Do me a favor, put Beth Conway's comment up there.
Okay.
What hurts is DVH has been to the College World Series 11 times with 0 national championships. Tennessee got one in a few years with our old assistant coach, and LSU was on the verge of winning another with their coach. And she's right. It hurts. It does. Especially because one burnt orange school and an ex-assistant got a championship before we did. So that circles back to, yes, the Arkansas program is cursed.
And it gets really bad whenever the commentators start saying stuff about being cursed. That's how you know, yeah, y'all are indeed something wrong. Brandon, do you want to respond to what I said? I got time today, apparently.
I don't. Here's the thing, and I understand where he's coming from. Brandon,
Yeah.
that is. I understand where he's coming from because, like I said earlier, in a normal regular season game, Vahiva makes that double play every time. But they were given specific instructions to get that lead runner out no matter what. Or something along the lines that made them interpret what was said as get the lead runner out at whatever the cost.
You know, that probably needed to be a DVH walk out there and tell them that we don't see DVH ever go out there and not make a pitching change, but that might have been the one occasion that we needed to have DVH go out there and tell the troops exactly what he's needing from everybody.
Okay, put Trey's comment up there. At the end of the day, it's easy to sit back and point fingers at people and Monday night quarterback it. At the end of the day, as someone who's been in a similar situation, we all make mistakes, and it was the pressure of the moment. Woo Pig Suey for life, hell of a season, boys. And he's right. He is absolutely right.
That's 2 people with nail to head.
He's
nail
absolutely
hammer.
Look. All of Razorback Nation can sit back and go, oh, it's and I'm not saying I believe what I'm about to say. I'm using it as an example. I just want people to know that so they don't blast me on Twitter. Hey, he's blaming DVH and all this. No, what I'm saying is all of us can sit back and point fingers and go, DVH, made a mistake. Matt Hobbs made a mistake. Nate Thompson made a mistake. Vahiva, Reese Robinette, whoever, and point fingers and analyze this thing to death.
Zach, go ahead.
But at the end of the day, man, Trey's right, and you saw it. You saw it game one. You saw it in game one. I don't know what it is about playing in Omaha. But
it's LSU too. We are cursed against them. That fucking rally possum, man.
I swear to God, somebody needs to shoot that rally possum.
Golly.
But at the end of the day, man, Trey is absolutely right, and you could see it on the players' faces. Keep in mind, y'all, Will McIntyre and Kendall Diggs, the only two players from the last time we were in Omaha on the squad this year. And yeah, emotions ran high, but it's up to the players. It's up to the players to get their minds in the game, get their head out of the clouds, and keep their stuff in check. Almost slipped up.
Zach, we're going expletives today. We're
You
going
don't
for
want
it, buddy.
you don't want me doing that right now. You don't want me doing that right there. Beth Conway says, "I hate that we always have to say we beat ourselves. We're always almost winning it when it counts. Are we cursed? Yes, absolutely. We are cursed.
MC doesn't call us the University of Almost for no reason, guys.
We are. And I don't. And again, we're going to be doing a podcast episode this summer, here in the next few weeks, that we revisit the curse. We already did one, so if you guys want to listen to what me and MC think, go to our podcast channel, anywhere you guys listen to podcasts, and download that episode, take a listen, tell us what you think. We're going to be doing a follow-up episode to that, on that topic. It's called The Curse Redo. All right. But
Zach,
yes, absolutely. I do think the Arkansas program is cursed.
Zach, did I tell you about my chili dog magic?
I wondered what that was in chat, but I wasn't going to ask.
My chili dog magic ran out. Golly, it was so close too. So
There are so many ways I could take that, dude. There are so many ways I could take that.
So to start the postseason,
All right.
me and the wife, we were deciding, we're gonna watch a baseball game. Let's go ahead and just have some hot dogs and fries and watch the game, right?
Uh-huh.
I made myself a chili dog, and she made herself a hot dog, and swept. Okay, cool.
Right.
Next weekend, super regional. We did it again. Swept. Yeah, cool.
Right.
So, Saturday night comes around, and we go to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch the game. Got our asses kicked. Okay. Note taken. Night before we go play Murray State, guess what? Chili dogs. No hitter.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? Shout out Gage Wood, man.
Man, I talked
Gage
about it, man. He's
Gage
one pitch
freaking
away
Wood.
from a perfect game, dude. Golly.
Gage freaking Wood.
So-
do me a favor.
Hmm?
Brandon, finish your story and then put Brandon's comment up there.
Okay. So then, last night I ran to the store real quick, bought some hot dogs and some chili, and ate some
Right.
more chili dogs.
What kind of chili?
It's Hormel.
Okay. All right.
So today I didn't start the chili dogs until like the third inning. I got done plating the chili dogs, looked up. Helfrich sends one to the moon. I'm like, there's no freaking way, man. I look
Yep.
at my wife. She looks at me, says, I hate you so much right now. I was like, if we win, doing it again tomorrow. And so it comes to about what inning was that? Comes down to golly, what inning? It
like
was
the
the
sixth or seventh inning.
it was eighth inning, where it was when Helfrich reached and all that good stuff. I had one hot dog left. I had a little bit of chili left over. Went over there and cooked it real quick. We go up and win, or we're going up, and we went up by one after they just scored the 2 runs in the inning prior. So I'm like, oh my God, the chili dog magic is real. So 9th inning comes along, and I'm like, okay, the chili dog magic's still working.
Right.
Bottom of the 9th inning, it ran out of gas, man. The chili dog magic just ran out, bro.
And I take, if you really want to go, if you want to argue semantics, it's my fault. Because, game day is I always wear my red hat, right?
Sure.
I bought a new one, and it's a white one. I was wearing the white one while I'm down here on vacation.
I still
My
blame
bad.
the chili dogs, man. The chili dog ran out of magic.
So go ahead and put Brandon's comment up there.
Yep.
I agree with both of y'all. I understand why Aloy does it. I know we all hurt, all upset, and some crying. I agree 10,000% true with y'all. In my opinion, we made 3 mistakes in the bottom of the ninth to cause us the game. However, in my opinion, I would have turned the double play. What would y'all have done as shortstop if y'all were Aloy? Ooh, damn, Brandon, why you got to put me on the spot like that?
I mean, you turned the double play. Simple as that.
Yeah, you turn the double play, game's over.
I mean,
And Arkansas lives to see another day, but here's the problem.
What was the error that happened right before that is the problem. That's the biggest key to that whole situation. Reese Robinette went and fielded the ball instead of going to the base.
You know, you were talking about your wife being in chat. My other half is here. She's watching on our YouTube channel. Hi, honey. She says the whole team lost together. That's the thing. You win as a team and you lose as a team as a whole. And she's right. Across the board. I mean, here's the thing. And again, my opinion is my opinion alone, and it does not reflect DMAD or anybody else at ITHP. This is my strictly personal opinion. You can set records anywhere and however many records you want to set, you can. Look at KJ Jefferson, for example. He set all kinds of records. But what are people remembering about that season? 4-8. What do people remember most about that season? The records don't mean anything if you can't finish the job.
What did Michael Jordan say? It don't mean a thing without a ring.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Brandon's got another question for us. Would you have pitched to Johnson in either the 8th or 9th inning? And
pitch to Johnson for pitch to
the Bear Jones, I think is what he's talking about. The guy that hit the
Jared
home
Jones?
run. Yeah, sure.
Jared Jones. Okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The guy that hit the home run and then hit the walk-off.
Here's the thing. No, you're good, dude. The guys put me on the spot all the time. It's okay.
It's part of my job.
Well, you keep me on my toes too. Hell, you've been trying to run me out of chat all week.
You said you'd be out of chat.
I know, but tonight was a little bit of an exception. Here's the thing. We walked Pearson because we thought Pearson was the issue. After he'd hit that one home run, yeah, I probably would have walked him. I probably would have intentionally walked him.
So you would have loaded the bases?
I mean, what would you have done in that situation?
Not load the bases.
Okay, but again, what would you have done?
Got it. Got another pitcher in there. Actually, were the bases loaded at that point?
No, bases weren't loaded at that point. Bases weren't loaded at that point.
Or not loaded. Were they?
You'd have had 2 on.
Yeah, if we had 2 on, I'm not loading the bases, man.
No. If we'd have walked him, that had 2 on. I don't know, dude. Like, again, like Trey said, we could sit here and analyze and analyze and analyze.
Monday morning quarterback this.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, man, I mean, and I know I said this in chat because it was a raw emotion and I hadn't processed everything yet. All right, but we went to freaking Omaha. We were one of the last 4 teams standing. Okay, now granted, it's we don't have to do the spicy challenge, next week. Thankful for that.
I was gonna be happy to do that shit, man. I was gonna be so happy.
I'd have been happy as hell. Again, bets like that, I've never been happy to lose those kind of bets. But
so there was one on when dude hit the go ahead. Yeah. So first base would have been open. So I mean,
yeah. Well,
man,
okay, so
that's a tough way to look at it.
Brandon kind of expands on his question about if you'd have pitched to Johnson. So who would you have brought in the bottom of the 9th inning, Fouch or Jimenez, or would y'all have just left in Gibler? I'm going to throw a name out there that you didn't name. Parker Coyle. I would have put Parker Coyle in there.
Gage
And I
freaking Wood.
know you're. You're not sure he had enough in him
He can
to
get me
get
an
3
out.
outs.
He can get me at least one.
Because look at
Look what
because
Gackle did.
look,
Gackle
and
threw
here's
3 innings.
I know, but here's why I say I don't think putting Gage in would be a good idea. All right, look at the pitch counts in just 1 inning of Jimenez, of Vital Cheese. Look at those pitch counts in just 1 inning, and how many times on average? I want to say on average, each batter had 8 pitches to him. Each batter had about 8 pitches, 6 to 8 pitches. There's no way Gage would have been able to keep up. Now, I'm not saying Gage just threw a no-hitter. I'm not saying he's not capable. I'm just saying I don't think he had enough rest. If anything, the soonest he would have pitched would have been Sunday if we made it.
No, sir. No, sir. He was going to play tomorrow.
There's no freaking way.
Dude, he's 4 days worth of rest. He's not going to give you 90 pitches, but he'll give you 50. That's the thing about baseball. You don't count your chickens before they hatch. You don't put the bats up.
Yeah, Beth Conway says, would you have switched pitchers before we got into base trouble, knowing that the pitches weren't going our way, especially with the game on the line? Holy crap, y'all! Y'all are getting deep, and I like it. I enjoy it.
I would have taken Gibbler out when he couldn't locate his slider.
Yeah, when he still had the speed, but when he started losing control, yeah, I'd have pulled him. But
and again, I'm really not mad about us walking Frey in the 4th. The 9th, because he's been killing us.
Yeah, but that again, going back on Beth's comment, that's where, and I'm going to say it, that's where DVH kind of shoulders a little bit of the blame. That's been his Achilles heel the last couple of times we've been in Omaha, is he's leaving pitchers in one to a few pitches way too long.
I don't have anything to argue against that.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Look at Kevin Kopps. Look at
you can't use Kopps as an example. No, sir. No, sir.
Wait, no. He was 1 pitch. He was 1 pitch over.
Gackle used 1 too many pitches then too.
Yeah,
because he got a home run.
You're exactly right. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, but Gackle didn't lose. Gackle didn't lose us the game, and Gackle wasn't in too long. At the very end of it, he realized that Gackle he's losing his stuff, and after he hit the home run, that fastball was right down the pipe. He could not have threw that more down the middle to the best hitter on their lineup. Is inexcusable.
I will tell you this: the umpire didn't do us any favors.
Nah, man, the umpire was pretty good all night. He had that looking at the TV on the left side of the screen. He kind of got a little iffy on the left-hand batter box, but he was pretty consistent for the most part.
Brandon responds and says, I will 1,000% true facts. I would have brought in Fouch to pitch and let Coyle warm up. What would y'all have done? Still brought in Coyle or give him 2 minutes on the mound to throw to the catcher to warm up? I mean, everybody's going to have...
changing.
Well, we know that. Everybody could have had... I mean, if you're looking at this objectively, everybody has their own opinions. Some people would have put in Coyle. Some people would have put in Fouch. I would have put in Fouch over Jimenez if I had it my way.
Yeah, I think Jimenez, he threw a lot of pitches yesterday. That one kind of surprised me. It kind of surprised me seeing Gackle out there too.
That one, yeah, that one kind of stung when I was like, and confused me because I was like, number one, why is Gackle out there? Number two, why is Jimenez warming up? His pitch count was way high yesterday.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick. Happy birthday to Chris Lanzilli. Wish it could have been better, but here's what it is, man. Jimenez threw 41 pitches yesterday. So I get he's still kind of fresh, but I mean, I still would have liked to see a different arm there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, who am I to Dave Van Horn? All right, Zach, you ready to wrap this thing up?
I am, dude. Take us home, my man.
Well, I think I'm going to throw up Brandon's last comment. Who's taking it home? I think the Chanticleers just seem like they're the team of destiny right now. But
I'm gonna paraphrase. I'm gonna paraphrase one Houston Daryl Nutt in 2008. Today, I'm a Coastal Carolina Chanticleer.
So, like I was saying,
Why? Why? Because to hell with LSU.
I think Coastal just seems like they're a buzzsaw right now. But they haven't faced Cade Anderson. And Ianson threw 44 pitches the other day.
As much as I'd love to see Coastal win it all, I got a bad feeling that freaking LSU is just going to run right and wrong.
Garrett, we're going to have to find the ball or something in 2018. Something we're going to have to blow up like the Cubs did. Because I don't know what else to do, man. All right.
Well,
Zach,
you know the difference. You know hold on. You know Garrett. You know the difference between the Cubbies and the Hogs. At least the Cubbies have a World Series win. Their
Zach,
curse got
final
broke.
thoughts?
I gotta tell you, dude, the Gulf of America looks beautiful tonight. Stars look great. Tomorrow's a new day, and we begin the countdown to kickoff in just a few. I will say that ITHP is going to do one more show for the 8th season of the 2024-2025 athletic season, and then we are going to be taking a couple of weeks off to kind of regroup, recharge, get ourselves ready for football, and then probably the first or second week of July, leading up to SEC Media Days, and then on into football season we go. So ITHP is not going anywhere. I will be back next week. In the meantime, Dylan and MC will hold the fort down, and all the guys that inside the hog pen. On behalf of all of them at ITHP, I want to thank all of the fans for making ITHP so much fun to do and helping grow ITHP to what it is and what it's going to become. So, D-Mad, take us home, big boy.
All right, buddy. Tough night, guys. Tough night. I had something I wanted to say, but I'm going to save that one. Guys, just keep paying attention to our social medias. I'll put it this way. I've got a couple of former players that I've been reaching out to about doing an interview in the coming future. So just keep your eye on our social media, like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube streamer things, and just don't blow this guy's out of proportion. It's a game. It's a game. Yeah, we hate to lose, but it's a game. We love y'all.
24-hour rule.
We love y'all, and y'all have a good night.
Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Hog Pen. Listen anytime on your favorite podcast provider, and be sure to follow us on all our social network channels.